go for number one. Good.
QT with the win to remain perfect. Indy, high volume, 3-2 over the Alphas. High volume's actually one below Alphas in the standings right now at number 3, while Alphas holds the 2 spot. Both of them tied at 7-3. And finally in Maverick, I didn't pick a individual game. What I picked was the big turnaround so far. From season 9 to season 10. We have the Academy. Actually, let's start at the bottom. We have Jack of Clubs, who finished last season 10-18, who is currently 7-3. Scarab Speedway, little bias here, but we were 2-26 last season, and we are also 7-3. Kingsman, 8-20 last season, currently 7-3, and the biggest number 1 team currently in Maverick is the Academy, who finished last season at 5-23.
So they're doing a lot better.
And they're now 10-0. Oh yeah.
Damn. That's swell.
Started from the bottom.
Now
we're here, right? Is that Drake?
Yeah, that's Drake.
Talking,
That's Rizzy
yeah,
Drake. That's my
talking.
guy. Yeah. But so I believe the first team you mentioned was Synergy, right? In the Major League?
Yes, correct.
So they have Bits. Bits is well known as, he's been in the RLPC for a while. Used to play for the Monstars, but he's been an all-star scorer forever. And I was just looking at his stats right now. He has 2.35 points per game, which is wild. Like, I know it's kind of hard for to understand the relativity of stats, but 1.35 goals per game, which leads the league. 1 assist per game, and on top of that, 1.58 saves per game. So Synergy, I definitely think, getting close to the halfway point of this season. I think for sure, with Bits and Yor, and then Morrow, who's a great third.
Recently traded, actually.
Where did he come from?
Which I think is pretty funny, right? So it was Bits and Yor have been on the team all season, and we actually, let me kick in here real quick, we just had Synergy make 2 trades yesterday. So number 1 team in the league, they trade their 3rd and 4th of Shackles and Mr. K off to other teams. They bring in Morrow from Iced Out and FaZe Slimy from Illusion.
So they're getting like the depth. They're like preparing for that playoff run. They're like, we're getting Morrow, solid 3rd.
Absolutely. There's not very often you have a team that's number 1 at 9-1.
These guys want a bigger webcam. Do you really want a big webcam? Do you want a big webcam? I put on the big, like the Daquan cam. Thank you for the bits, Anthony. But yeah, definitely. And I really feel like those teams you were highlighting that are really improved.
Yeah, Academy, Kingsman, Scarab, and Jack of Clubs.
Yeah.
Big turnarounds. 2 out of those teams have already surpassed their wins for last year, while 2 others, the other 2 are just barely behind their total wins from last season.
For sure.
Which is crazy.
And we're definitely, right as you can see on the schedule, we're going to get to standings in a bit. So I kind of want to lead that in. So the reason I put this breakdown video here, I'm going to explain it in the beginning of the video, but originally it was supposed to be a thing, kind of like how Sports Center like goes in between like each of the games the night before and they highlight it, but I didn't realize, like, I've never done video editing. I didn't realize how taxing it is, how long it is, so I started at like 4:30 Eastern. It's now, I finished at like maybe 7:45, and I didn't get the whole way through. So the reason I'm saying this is because I like doing these breakdowns. I don't know if you guys will like it. It might be a yawn. Like, I didn't really go into depth a lot. Just let me know if you do. I did the first 3 games of that crazy reverse sweep on Thursday in the Independent League. So I'm going to play that video. Let me know how it is. It's only 2 or 3 games. But if you like it, I'll do more of it in the future, and I'll go really into depth with analyzing these games on Roundup. So let me find it. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Oh, here we go. All right. One second. What is up, guys? My name is Yanks. Today we're going to be breaking down some of the streamed games from last Thursday. We had some upsets in the Independent and Maverick League. So without further ado, let's get underway. Can you guys not hear it?
So early on here in the game,
very quiet. Shit. All right, it's too late now. It's too late. I can't turn it up. I might turn it up. Okay, super quiet. Let me. Is it just my voice in the video? Because my voice is really loud in the video. Is it the whole video or the voice in the video?
Short time later, we see Jenin getting on the board. The defender for
Flawless just getting caught out of position. I turned it up a lot. Burying that one. To even the game at 1. Now here, a little later in game 1, past the halfway point, you see the play developing here for Flawless out of their own zone. Now they're going to come down here, beat the man. Look at this play here by Friends, getting around the entire defense, taking it and feeding it to his teammate Solidify to take the lead here 2-1 with 132 left. Now late in the game, Jenin putting a lot of pressure on Flawless. Panda setting something up here, showing he can be a playmaker, but he just misses the pass there. He had his teammate down there, and he's unable to make the pass. So Flawless would hang on to that game. Now early on here in game 2, Flawless with a chance. That's Friends forever again, keeping his hot streak going, and he takes the goal. First goal of the game in game 2 for Flawless. So Flawless is on a roll right now. They're looking really good right out of the gate in these first 2 games. So about a minute later, here's something we've seen a lot this series. We'll see it a lot. Is Flawless's defense completely out of rotation, falling apart. And here's like a goal for Jenin, Panda, just putting it right in there, wide open net, nobody even back there. Now we're going to fast forward about a minute and a half here. A little bit later in the game, Jenin up 3-1, and they're on the first lead of the game, but here's Solidify. A very good player in the draft G circuit, cutting this deficit 2-1. Just getting some space for a poor defensive play with Solidify. I thought you were being serious. And all of a sudden, Flawless just striking right. Now I'm going to let this clip run a little longer. Under a minute left in the game now. Jenin holding under 1 goal lead. Very good chance for Balder to score, but he puts it just wide. Now follow up. There's a lot of pressure on Jenin here. Pass right off the crossbar. Another pass off the crossbar. And here comes Balder again off the rotation. And he evens this game at 3. His first goal of the game, and it equalized it. And this is really where Flawless looked like all of a sudden they had all the momentum again in this series. Now, right now, I'm sure that Jenin's thinking, all right, we just got to calm down, got to play it fairly conservative. We're right here off the kickoff. They look like they have a good chance here. They're trying to take it up the wall, but the intercept by Friends starts to set something up. He sneaks in all the way behind the defense, and who else but Killer Baldrick with another goal, his second of the game, his 4th point, and all of a sudden Flawless takes the lead in the comeback with 25 seconds left. So now here, just time ticking down. Final few seconds. Jenin tries to get it clear, get something set up maybe. They do get a nice little pass there, but it does hit the ground. And Flawless with the comeback hangs on and takes the series lead 2-0. Now, so obviously, Flawless up 2-0 on a 1-7 team. They got all the momentum. You think this one's over, but not yet. All right, what's up, guys? So it's Yanks. So this was just kind of like a teaser. Doing this, I originally intended for this to be like something on this roundup, but I never really realized how lengthy video editing is. Like, it's 7:08. We start this in an hour. You guys will be watching this. It'll be like an hour and a half from now. So, and I've been doing this for like the last 2 hours, 3 hours since I got out of class. So I do like doing these breakdowns. but like right now, let's see. I didn't really go into depth on much. Not really analysis, just more like kind of like Sports Center, like grazing over the games too. But if you guys do like this kind of thing, or you have any suggestions, that kind of thing, I really like doing it. I got to make time for it, but I really like doing it. So we could maybe turn this into something on future roundups or put it on the YouTube. But as you're watching this right now in the chat, just let me know. Is it good? Give any suggestions. And thank you guys for tuning in to Roundup so far. Me and Grandma are trying not to die from chat right now. Bro, when you said I'm in a prison, confirmed. I'm fucking dying. Oh, bro, I dropped another F-bomb. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for the sub. Nuss. Okay, I wanna kind of get back on serious though, because I just want to talk about those two games. So obviously I didn't get to finish the whole breakdown, but the reason I wanted to highlight them is because I don't know if, like, probably not everybody was here on Thursday, but those were some crazy games. Independent League and Maverick. We had Flawless against, holy crap, who was the last team? Jenin. Yeah, Jenin. I don't know how to say it. Okay, this was a big debate. Jenin. I don't know. That's their team.
Isn't it like Genin or something like that?
Genin. I have no clue. Then we had the Mavericks between the Fruit. Is it Fruit Cups, right? I always mix up Fruit Cups and Fruit Cakes. I believe it's the Fruit Cups and the Maverick.
I believe so as well.
Yes, and they played Legacy. And obviously, Legacy. Is Flipgator no longer on Legacy?
He is not.
What? So Flipgator in that series, he's the one who like led them to the win. How did he get off the roster?
He is now on the Jack of Clubs.
How did he get traded?
He did.
Oh man, so they were 0-9, right? It was a crazy series. It was 8-0 versus 0-8. And Legacy pulled it off in Game 5. Just an great all-around game from all their team. But I did have to highlight Flip, ROPC veteran, been here since the very start. Was my teammate back in June of 2017. Almost over 2 years ago. We were teammates on Obsidian, won the championship, by the way. He's one of your minors. But anyway, Flip, he had a really good series. I was casting, commentating.
Don't flex too hard there.
I don't want to give him an ego. Oh, on that? Yeah. No, Flip was on the Legacy when that happened, though. He played a great game. Legacy pulled it off. And obviously, you saw the beginning of that series. So it was 2-0, I believe, when my analysis ended. But Jenin, I don't know. They reverse sweeped. They were 1-7. They played a great game, great defense. They shut down a Flawless team who was known for their offense. They got a lot of offensive threats, and they just shut them down. So those were great games, honestly. Both games were very great. Pleasure to stream and cast them. And for those of you that did watch, thank you so much for tuning in. Okay, so looking up what we got next. This is the wrong graphic. There we go. So next up, we're just going to go across all the standings. First, I'm just going to read them all off. Kind of boring, but then we'll talk about more of the teams, how we think teams match up, and going forward, who we think could be favorites, like going into the playoffs, that kind of thing. So first off, we're going to start with the Major League. I know the graphics are kind of just copy-pasted from the sheet. I'm going to make my webcam a little smaller just because it's kind of cutting off the edge. So obviously, like I said, they cut right from the sheet, but I'll try to make like better graphics in the future. But so first off, Elite Conference, you guys can see very close battle. Look at all of those, all four of those teams. H2O, obviously, I don't think they submitted their logs for their one game yet, so they're 7-2. They technically have a half game lead over Wasted Potential is 7-3. Valiant and Ferocity. Ferocity is your team, isn't it, Grambo?
It is, yes.
Those guys are tied for second in division, or like third, but they're also wild card. They're tied for the 2 wild cards in the league. You have Eden, who's been pretty much a perennial RLPC dynasty team. They're at 500, so it's not a terrible season, but they're doing all right. Iced Out 2-8, not great. Comet. They've had a lot of good teams over their history in the RLPC. They're 7-3, leading that Rocket division once again. Solar Flare 5-4, got a half game lead up on Distortion, but they are a half game out of the wild card behind Valiant and Ferocity. Is it Ferocity or Ferocity? I'm sorry, Grambo.
It's Ferocity.
Helix at 4-6. Monstars 3-7, and Evolution. Tough season. A lot of people picked them to be maybe a division contender at the start of the season, I know, but they've had a rough go of things with some forfeits and that kind of thing. Hate to see it. And then we have Synergy, best record in the whole RLPC, 9-1. Grambo was talking about some of their wins. Illusion, they've been a really good team in seasons as of late. 7-3. Fatal Strikers 6-4. They're in a three-way tie for the wild card. Bread 5-5, right at 500. Dragon Acid 2-7. Origin 2-8. Then the Boost Division, Anarchy leading the way 8-2. Pantheon and Galaxy, they're the other teams tied with Fatal Strikers for those wild card spots. They're at 6-4. Empire 4-5. Frosty 4-6, and Storm, hate to see it, 0-10. Hopefully they can turn things around. Move Mike
There's
back.
been a lot of turnover, as we all know too, right?
sure.
So a lot of these teams are trying to kind of sort out their roster still. Storm being one of them.
For sure.
Yeah, some others as well.
Do you guys want me to play really quiet music in the background or not? Just let me know. It'll be really quiet. It's up to chat though. I don't care. It's just if it's kind of boring to hear just us talking with no music. No? Okay. But yeah, there has been a lot of turnover. It was kind of rough. Thank you so much for the sub, Arco. Thank you. So yeah, there's the Major League. Anything you want to say going forward for the Major League? I know there's 4 leagues, so we probably want to keep these pretty brief per league, so we can get like the montages, Q&A and stuff. But anything?
Yeah,
you
not
wanna
much.
say?
Trade deadline coming up, right? So we'll see if any other moves are made. There's been some, again, surprises from Synergy, right? Sitting at 9-1 with two trades, but yeah, curious to see how it goes going forward, and hoping everything works out. It's tight races everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know why that didn't work. Mod danger is go. So Tune, basically, games back is just kind of like a mathematical formula. It's used a lot in baseball. It's like easier to understand than it is to explain. It's just basically if you won all your games, and they lost their games, kind of. How many games? I don't want to say games back in definition. Here, let me get a wiki for you. I can give you a link. Wikipedia games back. It's pretty easy to understand once you get the gist of it. Here you go. There's chat. There you go. Wiki. I guess it is. Wiki. Wikipedia. Yeah. There you go. Sub only chat. There you go. So yeah, this game's back. But for sure, Grambo, I think we might see Illusion. I think they might make a run at the end of the things here. Just all around, really close races for the wild cards, especially Pantheon, Galaxy, and Fatal Strikers and Bread. They're all right in the thick of things in the Pro Conference and the Elite Conference. Solar Flare, Distortion, Valiant, Ferocity, and Wasted Potential. Right in the thick of things as well. So yeah, so we're going to move right on to minors, just so we can keep these things pretty brief because we have stats after this. Crazy Ninja once unbanned on Twitch. So in the Challenger Conference, we have a lot of close races in all the leagues, really. CO2 leading the way in the Cosmic Division, 8-2. Pure Talent and Lethal, 6-4 tied. Aftershock 4-6, Dauntless 4-6, and Clouded 2-8. Thank you for the sub, Hey Slayer. Thank you so much, man. And if you're subbing, it should auto give you the role in the Discord server, but also just let me know so I can give you like your donor role.
Also, it is half off subs right now, I believe.
Is it really half off subs?
September, right?
I did not know that.
I see it blasted all over Twitch everywhere else, right?
Yeah,
so you better
cool.
throw it out there as well.
Nice. Yeah, so definitely if you're looking to sub, I'll do it.
Don't mind slicing the background either. He's learning how to play with his cast on, so
Found a way to hit the gas
He's
pedal.
out for injury, man. Thank you so much for the bits, winner. 2,200 bits. Thank you so much. But yeah, Slice, we got our man on injured reserve. He's chilling in the chat right now. But we got Reggie's 7-3 tied with Azimuth at the top of the division, the Steel division. Then we got Toon Squad, only one game back. Obviously, the Toon Squad in recent history have had some good teams. And honestly, I thought this would be a rebuilding season for them, but they're looking pretty good. Orbit 4-6, Primal 4-6, Sunspot in the pack at 2-8. Then we have the undefeated Quantum Theory, still not a loss. And then in the same division, we have the Doughboys, who are just 9-1. So the top
and
two
their one
teams in the
loss
league.
came to Quantum
Quantum?
Theory.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Did.
That's wild. An Alliance 5-5, Elusive 5-5. Four-way tie for the wild cards here. Alliance, Elusive, Snowman, and Royal in the Iron. Animosity 2-8, Hydra 1-9, and then Cosmos leading their Iron division 8-2, Snowmen 5-5, Royal 5-5, X Factor 4-6, Titans 4-6, and Thunder 2-8. And I mean, we're at such an early point in the season that even if you are like 4-6 or even 2-8, like I can't remember the exact team, but there was a team. What season it was back in like last December, that season, minor league team I think started out like, or it might have been Helix in the majors. They were like 6-12, and then they won like 10 straight games to end the season, make the playoffs.
I think last season even CO2 started off pretty rough, and they ended up winning like 12 or 13 in a row.
Sure. How many teams? It's the division winners, and is it 3 wild cards, right? Yeah.
It's division winners and then top 6 from that division.
No,
right?
that division.
That
No,
too many?
that'd be every team in the division.
That conference. I mean, that conference.
Yeah. So yeah, I was thinking 3.
It's either
in each.
4 or 6.
Yeah. Admins don't even know playoff format. Monka S. No, I know. I just kind of know hard to say.
It's too early to think about playoffs. We talking about playoffs?
Yeah, you got that. Was that Tony Dungy? I forget who. No, not Tony Dungy. Herm
Allen
Edwards.
Iverson, right? Oh, practice.
Yeah, practice. Herm Edwards was playoffs, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, definitely get the reference. Indie League standings now. Obviously, no divisions in the Indie League. We got the Fruitcakes 10-0, and the Fruit Cups were 9-0 until Legacy knocked them off. So they would have had 2 affiliates up undefeated. But Fruitcake, and props to that GM, whoever their GM is, Fruit Cups, Fruitcakes, you're doing a really good job. If your teams are both good,
Pretty sure that's Crispy.
you're doing a really good job, Crispy. So we got the Fruitcakes 10-0 in the Granite Conference, Insanity 8-2, Venganza 6-4, Godfathers 5-5, Mighty Wombats 5-5, Ace of Spades 4-6, 3 teams at 4-6. Look how close that is, really. From 3rd place to 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th place. It's literally a 2-game difference. So that's wild. All those teams right up in it. And Jenin 2-8, but they just knocked off Flawless. So that's pretty wild. They're so right in it. Tempest 8-2 in the Quartz Conference, leading the way. Alpha 7-3, High Volume 7-3, Shell Shocked 6-4, Motion 6-4, Flawless 5-5, Barnstormers 3-7, Eyes on Fire 3-7, and Cantu and Octane Airlines side at 2-8. Anything about the Independent League, Grambo?
Yeah, Tempest defending champs, right? And
Sure.
sitting at 8-2 in the Quartz. Yeah, it's another Indy's another one where player problems, right? A little bit.
Yeah.
A little lack, but getting filled up, and yeah, well, again, we'll see some more trades as well in the Indy right before the deadline, and yeah, get some teams to turn it around.
Yep.
Including my boys OA here, hopefully.
Yeah. Still early in the season, not even the halfway point yet. I'm just got to string a few together, and they'll be fun. So I'm going to go through these pretty fast just because we have a lot to get through. And I don't have any water. Look, it's empty because the freaking LK station was not working for some reason. First time it's ever happened. But, whatevs.
Looks like we do have
Wait, did I?
the Indy pasted.
My bad. That's my bad. But we can, I'll go over the Mavericks anyway on the sheet. I'm sorry. I was doing that like right before we started. So Maverick, we have the Academy, another undefeated team, 10-0. Fruit Cups, 8-2. Jack of Clubs, 7-3. Blizzard, 5-5. Oh my gosh. So I wish you guys could see this. It's my bad. Infinity 4-6. But then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams tied at 3-7. All in the same conference. Mafia, Esports, Vortex, Super Hopeful, Crazy Hornets, and Apple Juice. So that division's just killing each other, beating up on each other. And then in the Slate Conference, we have the Kingsmen and Scarab Speedway tied for the division or conference lead.
I
Velocity.
was told that Kingsman possibly is 8-2, so we'll have to look into that. Someone
What's that
called
about?
me out up in Gen Chat,
Oh,
so
it might have been
we'll sort that out. But
So Kingsman might have the lead. We'll look at that ASAP. Velocity 6-4, Broad Peak 6-4, Nameless 6-4, Aviators 5-5, Spartans 5-5. So all those teams, we got 5 teams there, all within a game of each other. 1 game back difference. Aerial Turtles 4-6, Rush 2-8, Legacy 1-9. I know we can't really see it on the stream, but anything you want to add about the Maverick standings, Grambo?
yeah, I mean, again, like you said, tight battle in the Emerald Conference at 3. 5 teams tied at 3-7. Obviously the record still doesn't look great on paper, right? But everybody close there with looks like Infinity and Blizzard at 4-6 and 5-5. So yeah, I mean all 5 of those bottom teams are within striking distance for a playoff spot.
They're all right up in it for sure. So now we're gonna go on to stats. We're just gonna highlight some of the league leaders in every league, and I'm sorry I made this really small. It's even hard for me to read. So we got Deluxe with a 1.88 goals per game. He's always up there in goals per game. Zor with a 1.5, Itemized 1.43, Cap with a 1.36, and Bits, who's been around for ages, with a 1.35. Assists, Bits up there again. Like I said, he's doing really good. 1 assist per game average, tied for the league lead with Hershey. Taki, he's been around for a while, and Taki's kind of a really good player, really interesting player, because he's actually started out in the RLPC. I think he might have been when he was Swift Silence. I think he might have started out in the minor league, so he's kind of worked his way up from the bottom, from the minor league to top playmaker in the major league. Lutvara, 0.94, and Ryan. Everybody loves Ryan. 0.92 assists per game.
Coming in late. He's on the low game totals, right?
Mm-hmm. So then we have Golden Kale, saves per game, 2.35. That's wild. I don't know if he's just doing really good on saves or if his team's just giving up a lot of shots. Vex is always up there in saves per game. Like the last 3 seasons, I think if you look, he's like top 5 in saves per game. He's a really defensive player. 2.00. Brett with a 1.83. Crazy Ninja 8. Back from the ban, like the 4-season ban. We're getting up there, 4th in saves per game, 1.81. And Oibu with a 1.75. Deluxe leading the way in points per game, 4.19. Wait, there's no way. That's impossible. I don't know why points per game scuffed. Because there's no way he has 4 points per game if he only has 1.88 goals per game and he's not on assists. So ignore points per game. Hopefully it's not messed up for every league. I'll have to talk to Sheets Man about that. Looking at the minor league stats, these seem to be fine. We have Ness, 1.32 goals per game. Sully, 1.31. Zasterpiece, 1.25. Grambo, you have 1.21. You're 4th in goals per game. Yeah, I know what points per game are. Ghost. The formula is just messed up. The formula is just really messed up right now for Major League. Bench is a 1.18. Sorry, I'm really I need to enlarge this on my screen. Conte, I think is how you say it, with a 1.00. Elements with a 0.97. Toon with a 0.94. Obviously, he won the Independent League Championship a few seasons back. Taken Names 04 with a 0.84. Moog with a 0.82. Rounding out the assists. Saves per game, Cougar Puzzle with a 1.79. Nicholas with a 1.67. Corso with a 1.62, Crispy with a 1.62, and Elias, he's been in the RLPC for ages. He is a 1.58. I remember getting ear raped by Lies in general chat back in season 2, so I know he's been here forever. Sheriff leading the way in points per game with a 1.94 points per game average. Bench with a 1.89. Moog with a 1.85, Sully with 1.81, and Soldier 1.80. Anyone you want to highlight there, Grambo?
Yeah, it's funny. I look at Sheriff at 1.94, and he's not anywhere on the sheet
really
as far
balanced
as
player.
top 5 goes. So I maybe also scuffed. I'm not sure, but I think that
that might make more sense. I'm trying to do the math.
It's interesting.
And he might have 1.05 goals per game.
Right.
No, then he'd be up there for assists. I don't know. Not sure.
Let's take a peek, but that is interesting.
Is
I
it
mean, some of the
scuffed
other
or
ones,
not?
right? Like,
Scuffed report.
right.
I think it's possible. Okay, I can't really check. My browser source doesn't work, so I can't really check on the stream. But I can check like on the actual sheet. I don't have it open.
I'll try and check it, but
Yeah, I got it open. So minor league stats, Sheriff. Sheets laggy. Sheriff. Wait, why isn't he showing up? It's just Sheriff. The Sheriff, my bad. The Sheriff, he is... There's no way. Because he's 59th. Oh, never mind. Yeah, it's legit. 7th in goals per game with a 1.12. So he's just outside the leaderboard. Then 0.8. He's just outside the leaderboard on both. So he's 0.82 assists per game. He's technically tied, but it didn't show him up because of alphabetical order. So yeah, it's perfectly legit. It's not scuffed. Sheriff, just a really good balanced two-way player. Carrying him up there. So then independent league stats. We have Maddie E30 with a 1.32. Happy Gilmore off the golf course, the 1.27. John Boy with a 1.25. Derek Bush. Guys, wait, does he have like his real name? That's kind of a flex, bro.
it used to be I can't even remember, but it recently changed.
I wonder if that's his real name.
Dang Wow, I think was his old name.
Yeah. That's like a flex though, like making your real name like a real sport. Just going by your real name. That's a flex. Ba with a 1.13, and then Ba's also leading in assists. So he's doing really good this season. Sutton, he's been in the ROPC for a while too. Veteran there. 0.92 assists per game. John Boy 0.92 plus Ultra 0.82, and Derek up there. You got to get an assist 0.78. Saves, we have C. Hubick 1.63. Dirty Mike with a 1.52. Maddie E30 with 1.47. Hipster 1.43 in fourth, and DAS Jack 1.40. And in points per game, we have a tie across the top. So points, obviously a big MVP statistic and all-star statistic. John Boy 2.17, tied with Bob 2.17. Maddie real close to the 2 points per game average. Derek Bush 1.97, and Happy Gilmore with a 1.91. Chubik, is it Chubik? That wouldn't make sense. Maybe, I don't know. Chubik.
maybe?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I think Chubik sounds right. That's what I would call it.
Chubik. Alright, my bad if I mess up your name. So then the Maverick League, Kench, wow, what a flex. He's way out there. He's leading both goals per game and assists per game. It's like a...
So quick story on Kench.
Yeah.
He's the sub.
What?
He's in the sub spot for the
That's
academy.
wild. That is wild. Man,
I think he's on the sheet at a 1,067.
he's defying all those MMR predictions. He's 1.7 goals per game, 0.4 above the next person. Father Time with a 1.17. That's just a funny name. Big Daddy Mango with a 1.14. Dread with a 1.12, and Euro. I don't know. I always say gyro, like when I was a kid, like the food.
Yeah, get roasted.
And
for
everybody,
it.
yeah, it's like no, it's a euro or euro. So I think it's something like that. Kench, there he is again, leading in assists per game to 1.10. Rick, he's a GM as well, 0.75 assists per game. Mecha Fusion 0.70, tied with Mad Dog.
Also a GM.
Also a GM, and Euro up there again with a 0.67. Cool kid. I'll unban you, crazy. Hold on. He wants to be unbanned. 1.52 saves per game. Chipmunk 1.48. Ethan with a 1.39. Matlock 1.38, and Verbal with a 1.37. Let me unban him. I think per game's fine for every league but the major, because that looks pretty fine there. Unban Crazy Ninja 8. It says he's not banned. I don't know. Kench, way out there in points per game. 2.67. Father Time at the 1.77. We saw him in the stream on Thursday. And we also saw Euro too. 1.71. Mad Dog at the 1.70. And Panda up there at the 1.64.
1 second here. I see someone in the chat saying that the academy has 4 or 3 players in the top points per games played.
What?
So let's see, Panda, Mad Dog, and Kench
Mhm.
are all on the academy.
Wow. Sorry for 1 second. I'm just trying to add. So I forgot to import the actual montage, but that's fine. I can import it real quick. Here it is. Because that's gonna be.
Hey, what's up,
What?
guys?
Oh no, it's
Just
playing. Shit. Okay. Okay, we're good. Okay, I stopped it. But yeah, those are the stats. Just wanted to highlight some of you guys. 1.4 GPA. your GPA, bro. You got a 1.4 GPA. No wonder it wasn't recorded.
I got that in a DM too. I'm like scratching my head.
1.4 GPA, bro. Now, but if you mean GPG, it could be because you don't. Or else we'll on school. It could be because you haven't played enough games. I'm not sure. Maybe you did. Maybe it's a bug. If it is a bug, bring it up to like Torque. It could
Snip.
or Snip. Could just be an error. So.
Calling out my fellow sheep buddies.
Or you just didn't play enough games. So for sure. He failed high school with a 1.4 GPA. For sure. Goals per assist. Oh, I don't know. Goals per assist.
Goals per attempt.
I don't know. But sure. Let me just check the schedule to make sure I'm not missing anything. So next up we do have the montage. Now to preface this, okay, I say montage, and you guys sent a lot of clips, right? Like I said, I'm not a video person. We have video people. I'm gonna get them to do this next time because a lot of your clips, the way you sent them, I could not import them as an MP4, and I really didn't have time. So I just did like 4 of the top ones. I wanted to do 5, but I just did 4 of the top ones. So I'm sorry, a lot of you guys weren't included, but I saw your clips are really good, and I'll talk about that a little in the beginning of the montage. So here is the montage. Let me know if it's too loud, too quiet. I'll adjust it. It might be too quiet. Just let me know. Hey, what's up, guys? So just preface this. Hold on, I kind of made it funny because I kept saying I say a lot if you haven't noticed. Let me just scale this 1 second. Let me go into studio mode. 1 second, guys. I can't see it. All right. Hey, what's up, guys? Just to preface this, this is gonna be the highlight video. But just to preface it, I didn't really go like all out with transitions, because I really didn't have time. It's 15 minutes till go right now, so I really didn't have that much time. Just saying. So it's there. I picked 5 plays that are best. If yours wasn't picked, don't get salty. I kind of just did it last second. I was having some trouble with some of the Gift Your Game clips. I think I got some nice ones. But here it is. So that's it. I know it's not a lot. I was having a lot of trouble with importing some of the clips you guys sent. For sure, though, next time I'll make sure to get it all sorted out. We'll get a lot of clips, and I'll have someone that's like actually we have people that actually know what they're doing with video editing. So I'll have one of them. I'll talk to one of them about it. But yeah, thank you for everybody that did submit clips. I did watch them, even if they didn't get aired here, and they were really nice. A lot of them. So Sorry if you didn't get in. I only could pick a few, but peace. Okay, like I said, guys, sorry about that. We do have a lot of people who are more experienced than myself in video editing, so I'll definitely have them take care of it next time. I just didn't really realize how long it all takes. So when it was taking like I did the other video and that took hours, did this. But for sure, I'm super sorry about that. Like I said, I did see your clips. Some of them were nutty, even if I couldn't get them on because I was really rushing. I didn't want to delay the roundup any longer. Excuse me. So we'll get this good to go next time, for sure. So now we are going to just do like a little Q&A. Me and Grambo are both admins. It can be honestly, as you can tell, this is just a casual stream. We're just screwing around, so they can be just
Not
funny.
too casual.
Okay, they can't be really inappropriate questions, but they can be just screw around personal questions. So honestly, whatever. Put it in chat. Ask us any. I'll make the face cam bigger. Ask us any questions. It could be league related. It could be just whatever. I don't care. So if you have any questions, just ask them in chat.
How big can you make the face cam?
Honestly, I think my neck is longer. I've always been told I have a long neck, not a thick neck. So I don't know. Winner. I guess you just be Yanks. I don't know.
Get swole. Go to the gym.
How big is it? How big is my neck? I don't know. Act like I measure it. A tree trunk? I don't know. How do I get the big webcam that Daquan like the? How does it feel to have an ego? Okay, I'm not intentionally egoing PMs. I get so many PMs, especially tonight with all the clips. I was flooded with PMs, and from day to day. And we have mod mail now, so if it's like a support question and I don't respond to your thing, just put it in mod mail. I'm never intentionally trying to ego people's PMs. I know I saw Hypernova put something the other day. I sent him a message yo, can we talk? And he never responded. So I'm not intentionally trying to do that. It's just trying to.
I think that goes everywhere, right? Though I mean, that goes for everybody as well, right? The mod mail is the way to go. We will get them. We will get them.
Yeah, for sure. If you put it in mod mail, there's a bunch of people seeing it, so somebody will respond quickly. How many creations of the source of the world is bigger and how? What? What is he trying to say, bro? What are you trying to say? I don't know what he's trying to say. Who's winning each league? I don't know, Grambo. Do you have a? Do you?
Oh, you're gonna. Yeah. Oh, predictions. Yeah. Oh gosh. Honestly, Synergy's on a tear right now. I think Bits and Yor together is a good duo. I see them potentially taking down the majors. Minors. Oh man, hold on. Let me pull up my admin sheet here. Get sliced. He's over here wishing he could play.
Slice, you can talk. If you're gonna be interviewed, I'm down.
Bro, I was trying to play with my finger the entire time, and it was so uncomfortable, but I made it work. But I just can't get anything
So
to be fair, Slice did just beat me in a 1v1.
He
with
beat
the cast
Grambo lost in a 1v1 against someone with a broken finger. Wow.
It was it was unlimited boost. So
I can do it again.
He did get boost.
I found a way to click gas now.
Do you want to play 1v1? I'm kind of gassed right now, to be honest. Working on this since 4:30. I'm kind of hungry. Might go get something to eat.
It is not comfortable though. I'm hoping that they don't give me a full cast tomorrow. Another full cast at least.
Thoughts on the best team in the Maverick Broad Peak? I think that's in the K2 org, so I think Malum GMs it. I don't really have any.
He does, yeah. Malum GMs that one. Yeah. I don't know. I don't see the academy slowing down much, especially with 3 out of the top 4 guys in the top points per game.
For sure.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, I agree. They're really good. Who's winning each league? Hipster still wants to know.
I think Doughboys. Obviously trying not to be too biased here, right? But the Doughboys, they're 1 behind Quantum. I can't remember if I saw in general chat because obviously they flex on each other right after the win. I can't remember if the Doughboys played with their full roster or not. And let's see. So I'd say I'm gonna throw it out there at Doughboys at minor.
All right.
Synergy major. I
Solid.
said.
For sure.
I'm gonna go fruitcakes, and I'm not even like. It's tough because they're all top teams. And then, yeah, the academy so far.
Okay. That's solid.
It's a horrible predictions though.
Those are
Although
solid.
this is not.
There's
although
no
this is
like
not
hot
the,
takes. Like you don't have any hot takes though. Like they're all like
Right.
reasonable picks. You gotta have at least
Yeah,
like
this
one
is
hot
not.
take.
What are the football ones?
What do you mean, like
Bold,
Stephen A. Smith?
bold predictions. This is not a bold prediction
take.
section.
Oh, you meant like Stephen A. or something? Stephen A. Smith.
Oh, don't even get me on that guy. I can't stand. Stephen A.
Any
Smith.
more questions? Just kind of using this as whatever. We're both admins. Could be related to whatever. This is gonna.
Winter Cloud. Scarab beats the Academy tomorrow.
We're just gonna stay up as long as there's more questions. Should I start my essay tonight? Or wait.
essay?
I'd say start your essay tonight, but knowing me, like if it were me personally, I'd probably wait till the night it's due.
Oh boy.
I would absolutely do that.
Some
I did that with my
real
calculus homework the other night, and Ryan had to freaking help me with it. in
I'm
Gen
not so
Chat.
sure that your video game league is the the best place to ask for
Bro,
essay
it
advice,
worked.
but-
Oh.
It is coming from Arco, so he already has his answer. He already has his answer. He's just asking questions, right?
Mhm.
It's great. I love it.
Yeah. I don't get what wolf means. How many can you take when you throw them inside the bucket? What? I don't know what you're saying. Buffalo, 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 buffalo. Okay. Do you wipe
Man, you
toward
guys are
your
really coming
McNuggets
out
or wipe
there.
toward the back? Right, I wipe toward. I wipe like wait, no, he doesn't mean that. He doesn't mean that. He doesn't mean that. I just realized. Shit. Bro, why did we all say at the beginning we're like it's gonna be Sheriff that says something wacky?
absolutely knew it was
Oh
gonna be
my
Sheriff.
god, we knew it was gonna be you,
Never
Sheriff.
disappoint.
Bro, at first I thought he was actually meaning like when you stick like your McNuggets in the barbecue sauce. I was like, what kind of weirdo like puts it away? Like you push it towards you, but I didn't realize.
Oh my god.
Bro, no questions like that, bro. How did I know it was gonna be Sheriff? God damn. When did you learn calculus?
Do we have any legit questions?
This
here?
is my first calculus class. I'm a freshman in college, so I've never taken calculus before my freshman year of college. Are there like more legit? Yeah, like what? This is more about like legit like league related questions. Like I don't know. We just got a mod mail.
Oh dear gosh. That was
We're just gonna stay on as long as there's more questions. As soon as it dies out, we'll
Good question.
Any news on getting more indie players? I mean, we're always trying to get more players. Grambo, you might know more about
Yeah,
that.
no, we're trying to, pull in the indies. It's funny, we got 3 pulled in. Unfortunately, 2 of them are too high of an MMR to fill any of our open spots. So that's a rip, but it's tough too, right? It all depends on who replies to us, when we're trying to get interviews out. So
Yeah. So I think that might answer your question, Panda.
I hope so.
That's a meme question. A Platinum League? I think right now I don't think we really want to expand anymore. So I don't think we're going to be making any other lower leagues. I think 4 is just one. I see. Slice, is that you?
Yeah, Slice.
I had to keep things spicy,
Did you really skip my question? Will Basher ever play in the league? Yeah, I thought he was supposed to play this season, then he didn't.
I think it's here. If you're, I'm not. Okay, here's the thing. I'm not reading the sheriffs out loud
Yeah, I'm just
before I
ignoring
read it to myself.
I'm gonna make
First.
this music really quiet. Hopefully that music's not too loud. Just let me know. I just want to listen to music. Okay. Matlock. First season. Are there only so many teams per section? So that's a little loud. Let me turn that down. In the past, so what we've really done is we don't really want teams switching each league, each year, each season, because it's kind of tough. So we kind of have a set amount of teams, then recruit to that number of teams. Now that's like hurt us in the past. That's like tough to recruit a certain amount of players in a certain MMR. But it's probably logistically the best way to go about things, rather than having the amount of teams, scheduling format, playoffs, all that just switching up every season. So it's technically a set amount of teams. We don't we don't change it based on how many players there are, just logistically. When will I be announced best player? Get out of here. It depends on what league you're talking about, Tyler. Will you lower the? I don't know about any MMR caps. We haven't looked into any of that. We need to know like the MMRs of the new players that would be joining. We need to have them like here. We need to have new players first. So like we'll know more in the off season when we start recruiting, what the cutoffs and caps will be.
Yank swipe towards his McNuggets.
Bro, get out of here. We don't talk about that.
He just said that in general. That's why.
I'm just gonna put out a little announcement because I know this was more about league questions, and I think there might be some people who would like the opportunity to ask like admins about it. So I'm gonna put something out.
Yeah, I'm an admin.
Tyler, the answer to your question is single elimination playoffs.
Fielding any type of questions, whether it be
Related
or
to
on stream.
The league, not to me.
Yes, based off of records. So it's top team from each conference, division, sorry. And then in the Indian map, because we only have conferences, we don't have divisions, it is top 2. Top 1 from each conference. And I believe it's top 4.
So I'm just gonna put out this announcement real quick.
Actually, I don't even know.
I'll just put that out there. I have a good
There you
question.
go.
Will there be
Argo's
more?
coming in hot.
Will there be more people able to play in minor and move over to Maverick? Wait, what? Do you understand that, Grambo? Will there be more people able to play in minor and move over to Maverick to skip the season of majors? I'm sorry, I don't really understand. I don't follow.
Yeah, I think from the questions I'm seeing from Wolf.
They trolls?
I think he's tongue twisting.
Bro, use your Twitch
Or
Prime on us.
brain twisting.
I see that I've timed him out one time. Oh no, he got auto timed out by Nightbot today. That's a rip. Thank you, Tyler. Oh my God, here's another Nick joke. It's the thick. I don't think his name's Thick Nick. It's
Oh yeah.
I forget his actual.
Meme. The meme.
He's a guy. Maybe his name is Thick Neck. I know there's Daddy Long Neck, and there's Thick Neck. Big Neck. I don't know. Yeah, I've seen that guy before. That's hilarious.
That's when you don't miss, you always do it.
Any more? I mean, I'll give it a couple more minutes. Oh, I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna go get something to eat. Like 10 more seconds. I don't know. A little more.
Last week it had some craziness, right, with the hurricane coming through.
Yeah.
A lot of reschedules. I think we're still cleaning up some of those right this week.
Where'd the hurricane hit?
Got Florida, and then it hit the Carolinas pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
Anybody live over there?
Who's the memeiest player in ROPC? You. No cap. On jaw, you're the memeiest player, bro, with your no use and.
By the way, that hipster is now the only hipster.
Yeah.
He's the last remaining hipster.
Who do I think is the best retired ROPC player? I'd have to say Andy the Roo or Skills, seeing as they both made, like, I think Skills made RLRS. And I don't know if Andy made it or not, but he's done pretty well in the scene. So I'd have to say one of them. And I never really knew Skills because he was only here for like 2 seasons. But I knew Andy quite well. He was here at the beginning of ROPC. He's a really nice kid.
Basher also says Andy. Or Faded.
But yeah, Andy's a really nice kid.
Soli was good, but not as good as Andy or Faded from Basher.
LML, you thought I said the R word? I don't even know how you get that from what I said. I don't know what I said that could be close.
Oh, is that what word I think it is?
Probably. Let's not.
Come on. Who said that?
Yeah, skills was on the dudes.
I'm gonna ban somebody.
Oh shit, wrong scene.
So Slice, true. Here's the real question: do you think that you can make it back in season 10?
Skills just finished
When's
third
it
at
end?
WGN.
It ends in October. Hold up.
Yo,
It ends October 5th.
definitely me, Winter. I can hold that stuff
Get
down.
me a playoff spot, though. Is it-
Retired? I said retired. Like,
It's a good question.
yeah, I never really knew skills. I just remember it's like a meme for me to hype him up because he was the first overall draft pick in the RLPC, like season 2 or 3. So everybody like always say, like I'd always joke around like, oh my god, he's the second coming of whatever. He's like the GOAT. So it became a meme. But then he actually became really good and went to like RLRS and stuff. So no title for RLPC 6 men's. I mean, we kind of originally intended as a scrimmages thing. We could in the future. I mean, we got a lot on our plate right now. In the future, we could make it so there's more to it. I don't know if we could do a ranking system. I don't want to make any promises, but it's something like that. If I can figure out how to reset, I'll reset it soon. Just every few months we can reset it, that kind of thing. Is Cam better in long car or Octane? I haven't seen Cam play enough to know. Sharon really baited me into that and clipped it. Oh my god. Right, I'm gonna see that on the RLPC subreddit or something.
Right.
Oh my. Did I miss anything else?
Next
All right.
Basher's Corner.
Any more?
Next Basher's Corner from the news channel.
Burn up. Okay. Looking for any more baited. Cam is scrub in a long card. What is that? Oh.
Cam is a scrubbing.
Ew. That's sick. I use that in streams now. Animation. Yo, honestly, can we appreciate this again? I just want to play the intro again, because honestly, this is the sickest thing I've ever seen in my life. That is sick, bro. I don't know what the song is. I don't even know the song. I didn't make it. I got it from another admin. Frag Out by DJ Assassin. I've never heard it. Old song. Still feels some questions. At like 10:25 at latest, so 10 minutes. That's like the last. 'Cause I'm gonna go get something to eat.
What are you in late night dining halls, Yanks?
Yeah, yep. Like right near me too. Our dining hall's right near me. They have late night.
Little breakfast for dinner or what?
I don't know. I only ate 2 meals today. I didn't wake up this morning till like, cause I don't have class till 1:30, so I didn't even wake up till like 11:30. So I just ate lunch and then dinner. So
I miss the college life.
Yeah. Primo, bro, is there a way? I'm gonna play this video. I don't know if you guys remember who Primo is. But he used to be in the server. He sent me this video. I still talk to him from time to time. I don't know if he actually. I think he played a little bit, but he was just really funny. He's in general. And I knew him well. He's here from the very start. So let me put this video up, bro. This is him. I just found it really funny. You might not, but he sent me this video of him flying his new drone. Oh, you seen the video, Basher?
Was it flying his what? New drone?
Yeah, I have it saved. It's here we go. I don't know why this is so funny. Let me start from the beginning. Well, I don't know why it's sideways. Everything's trying to tilt your head.
Yeah.
Look, it's so fast.
What's so funny about that, bro? I don't know why that's so funny to me. It's just doink. He sent me that. I don't know. I found
Dude,
it
that
pretty.
first flip though was legit.
Yeah, watch it again. I don't know why it's sideways either.
Oh my god, that was so close.
He's like, oh man, that was close.
So
And he does the same exact thing. Oh, like, just watch it. It's the thud, bro. Ready? Ready? Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. Oh my god. That's so funny. All-Star event? Yeah, I don't think we did All-Star last year, but we tried to do
We
it.
did not do All Stars last year.
Thank you for the sub, Naturalis. I think that's what you're saying. Thank you so much, man. But yeah, we're planning on doing something this year. I don't know yet if it'll be at around the halfway point of the season or the end of the season, but for sure it'll be sometime around then. How do I get this graphic up? Yeah. Thank you so much, Winner, for the sub. A lot of subs and bits tonight. Thank you guys so much. It means so much. Obviously, we've had a lot of people donating recently. A lot of people. It all means so much. Just trying to do this best we can for you guys. Last year, it just there was a lot going on, so we never really got around to All Stars. But this season, we're definitely gonna try to make it happen. All Stars. Yeah, I don't know how it hit the roof so hard. Okay, we'll get a few more minutes. If you guys don't have any more questions, we'll hop up. Bruh.
Was that actually you, or was that the?
That was me. That's the Daquan cam. That doesn't look as funny when I do it, bro. When Daquan does the cam, you're really close. It's the funniest thing. You want to see it one more time? Okay. You want to see the drone video?
Oh my god, that was so close.
He's like, oh, I just missed it.
Fuck, it's so fast.
Watch this. Just thuds and full hops down. And that's the thing. I see you guys using the emotes. We have 2 more emote slots. So just let me know. I could get some made by like graphic designer. Just let me know like what kind of emotes you think you'd like.
Or if anybody knows a graphics designer, right?
I think I could.
You got one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just because you can use the emotes in Discord and everything too. Just let me know. I don't think I have any more. Yeah, it's so fast. When he sent me that, I don't think I have any more funny videos, but I'll give it 10:23 when we're up.
You know, it's funny. I think with the standings this season, if you look across the board, right? I mean, it's a tight race everywhere. You know, and we're throwing in some forfeits too, right? I mean, we've all had some forfeits as well, but I think this is one of the most competitive seasons we've had outside of the forfeits.
For sure.
With everybody so tight in the race, and
it's the first season too where Eden isn't like up at the top of their division. H2O really. I remember H2O like when they first came. They've been around since the very beginning. I think they were original team name, season 1, maybe season 2. I think it was season 2 maybe. But they were like always really like bad in the beginning. So we made fun of them saying like they were like the Cleveland Browns, the RLPC, like that was a big meme. Then they actually got really good like season 4, season 5, season 6. Then like the last few seasons they've been like bottom of their division stuff. But they're 7-2 this season. They're either tied or leading their division. So they're having a really good season, bounce back season, making a name for themselves. Have I seen Alliance? I have. If they've not been streamed, I have not. I'm trying to get everybody. They're in the minor league, I think, right? 5-5, yeah. I'm trying to get everyone streamed equally. I keep a tally. So if you guys haven't been streamed yet, just sign up for the forum when I put the form out. Try to get you guys streamed. Popeyes or Chick-fil-A? Probably Chick-fil-A.
Jesus.
So I'm from the north, and I hit Chick-fil-A for the first time down in Tennessee. I was not a fan.
Chick-fil-A's up north too.
I'm gonna get roasted, but I'm not a Chick-fil-A fan.
There's Chick-fil-A's up north.
Yeah, but not near me.
Because I know that
I couldn't even tell you where the closest Chick-fil-A is.
There's one literally like 2-minute walk from me. It's on our campus.
Now the best chicken shop is Cane's.
Cane's? Never heard of it.
Raising Cane's. The best. Cane's for the win. See, Panda knows.
When did this guy get timed?
Cane's.
Yep.
What do you mean Cane's?
I don't know what Cane's is. Chick-fil-A sucks. Okay. One more minute.
Insane
and we're gonna wrap it up.
Rambo.
What? Raising Cane's? It's delicious. Chicken tenders. Swap out the coleslaw with an extra piece of the French Texas toast.
I am so confused and lost.
Yanks yawning on stream. About to take a snooze.
Bro, it's not as bad as my F-bomb earlier.
What's this?
Like 2 minutes into the stream, I dropped an F-bomb by accident.
This stream ends. He's hitting that light switch in the back there, and he's passing
Bro, I'm
away.
getting something to eat. I'm going over to Johnny Hong and get something to eat.
Oh my.
Today's
Like, that's it, Yanks.
Okay, that's it. Last second question. I'll give everybody one more chance. That's it. Kids cuisine. Yeah, Lunchables. Lunchables,
So
like
that's a banging question.
the pizza ones, the pizza Lunchables, like that you make yourselves. I loved those ones,
That's
kids.
disgusting.
Who's the best admin, Yanks, from Arco?
I'm the best admin. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Rambo and Snip.
I don't have a favorite admin. I don't know. I don't have a best admin.
Well, you ever
Yanks,
talk to those
why
kids?
don't you play on a team?
So I'm just way too busy. So I'm doing a lot in real life, but a lot of stuff.
Doing a lot in real life.
Yeah, not like
Is
seriously
this
though.
not real life?
Like with my college and stuff, I'm in like quite a few organizations. I'm not like I was gonna do CRL, but I'm not even doing that. And RLPC like takes up so much of my time. Like I like doing the RLPC, I like doing this, I like doing the management. So it's just really like in my schedule between classes and all the stuff I'm doing, it just wouldn't fit. I played season 1, then I retired.
I think Arco's mad you're dodging his question.
One more.
It's like a dad. That's like asking your parents who's
Who's the favorite kid? See you later, winner. Thanks for the subs and thank you so much for the bits. Yeah, I got my championship and I retired. 1 season done.
Yanks also played 6 games of 6 mans and undefeated and then
Yeah.
quit playing.
No, I've still played. I played the other day. I'm like 14-5 now. I played 2 days ago. I played 1 6 mans. Alright, 1 more minute. Bro, I'm not answering that question. That's like I honestly don't have a favorite. Like
Who's
it's
the worst
not
at?
something where you can choose a favorite. I mean, bro, stop asking. Bro, legendary admins. Bro, Torque.
Of course, it's 2 brothers.
Torque gets a shout out because he helped me. He wrote me a reference letter for a scholarship that I ended up winning, like a really competitive scholarship for a lot of money. And I was like, yo, Torque, I'm putting down on RLPC for like one of my things of management as a reference. And I was like, can you be my person that writes a letter for that? And this is like 6 months ago. He's like, I got you, bro. You wrote this big, long letter thing, and I won. So Torque's the GOAT for that.
He's gonna be hitting you up for alumni yeah. donations when you
Yeah.
graduate.
Yeah, for sure. Alright, it's past 10:25. We're gonna hop off now. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and making this a great stream. I kind of liked that it was more casual. It wasn't completely like just straight-laced. Sometimes it's fun to have stuff like that. But we'll try to do this in the future. Maybe some better graphics. Not as long as a delay. That's probably my bad. I didn't realize how long everything would take. And then also, we'll try to get those montages better. More stuff involved. Alright, see you later, guys.
See you later, fellas.
Thanks for watching.